I've been doing large paintings with a lot of squares for years and often questioning myself, thinking, maybe there's something wrong with me mentally that I do this over and over. My paintings are defined by labor intensity, repetition, and very luscious, luminous surfaces. My name is Barbara Kreft. I was born in Germany, but I've been living here for over 30 years. I achieve a luminous surface by working with a medium and by using or applying many layers of paint. A lot of pigment is very transparent. Most of them are. And if you have just one application, it's sort of thin. And I found that if I put layer after layer out, I get very luminous surfaces that kind of move in and out, and I really enjoy that. I was a figurative painter for a long time. In '94, I took my first trip to India, and I was struck by the repetitive nature of images of gods and goddesses and people repeating like mantras, or there was a sameness there that was appealing to me, and I realized how tired I was of consuming, always the new or consuming everything. So when I came back, I dropped all distraction. I became very quiet and I emptied my paintings of story because I was perhaps tired of the human drama. I felt I wanted to paint on a different level and to add quietness to the world. Something that has no story or that suggests that there are bigger things out there than us. And that's also why I picked this square, because it does not have any significance. It does not represent anything. To me, it's important that even though this is geometry using a square, that it never reads mechanical. It's completely organic. So right now, I'm trying to put a lot of this color down, but also in a way that it's not predictable. So I have to constantly check myself in order to not repeat the same pattern. That's why sometimes I just go someplace else and put one. The point is not to have predictable patterns. And then, once I'm done, I go over this whole painting again and fine-tune it. In an average, I spend 3 months on a work, sometimes more. I have one painting that took me a year. I buy paint sometimes because I like the names. So I bought Caesar's Purple, Mineral Violet was very intriguing to me, Byzantine Blue. I like those names. In the summer, I camp. This time I took photos of water. I got intrigued by reflections. For instance, this is actually a part of the Mississippi, and I was out of color ink, but this is how I actually started. I like all those blue stripes that you see. I mean, the mistakes that come up when you don't have accurate printing going on. So I began this painting by referring to this regular pattern of blue stripes. I'm not used to working with a drama of light and dark. I don't really want that. My previous work is very all over and contemplative, so you get lost in this all over space and your eye does not rest anywhere. So for me to deal with this moving from light to dark, I could not solve it for myself peacefully. So I eventually ended up by unifying it all with that same color. And it's again a mixture of very rigid and controlled and very organic. I'm very dedicated in a sense that I don't ever put my painting second. It's my favorite thing to do. It's so engaging to paint. And I'm always dying to see the next painting. I can't wait.
Minnesota Original is made possible by the State Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund and the citizens of Minnesota.